That sounded good to me.
No, I like destruction. Yeet. Yeet. Destruction is the best. Yeet. 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 It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet.
Fanrahan21 is here.
Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, this is looking good. Yeet.
Yasnug123.4 is here.
Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Destruction. Destruction is the best. Yeet. I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction.
Lady_Peacock is here.
Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeah. I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah. I'm music. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome in. What are you guys up to? Today is not hardcore Minecraft. Today we're building. Don't worry, this thing's here for a reason. But we'll see it in a minute. This is the star of the show today, chat. This is an AMD Eypc
Lebron101 is here.
7540, and it's cold, like to the touch. Like my fingers are condensating on it. It's been in this room forever. That's not good. Lurkin, appreciate that, guys. How's everybody doing? So this is let me switch over to the right scene real quick. Oh crap! It fell asleep. Wake up! Wake up! Oh no! Do I really need to like? Oh man! I had it all working, but it fell asleep. There we go. Should reconnect. There we go. So here, now we can talk through everything we got. Is the layout good for everybody? What are you guys thinking? Let me get my headphones plugged into here, and we're actually gonna make a quick change. Testing, can you hear me? And how is the quality in comparison? All right. I don't know if I like having this headphone go where it goes. But this is what I got set up to do a PC build. Weird mic. It's an Elgato. It's a good one, according to a lot of people. Let me scooch this desk over into place and scooch me forward just a bit. Look at that. And now I can actually read chat. I can't hear the music, I just realized. I never tested that. Sounds good to you? Good to hear. It sounds different. Yeah, for sure. All right, so let me show you guys what we got to build here, and then I'll show you guys the big box. That's where we're going to be starting, obviously. But this is an AMD Eypc. Get in focus. Focus. Maybe not. Nope, it's not gonna focus. Oh well, it's an AMD Eypc 7542. This is a 32 core processor, 64 threads. This here is a NVIDIA Quadro P400. It's a tiny little graphics card that I got to put in my old server, and I never got around to it, just so like the VMs could have a real graphics card pass through, but I never got around to it, so the new server is going to have that. This is one of 2 RAM sticks that we got. Maybe I can figure out how to hold this right. If it would focus, you guys would be able to see that this has 64 gigs on 1 stick of RAM. There's a lot of chips. And we got 2 of those. So 128 gigs of RAM in 2 sticks. This
massive.
25 months.
And we
I
don't
must be
actually need
fucking
it.
mad long.
This is an HBA. This is something that lets you connect a lot of hard drives together very easily. But we don't need it. So I literally have this here just to tell you we don't need it. And then it goes away. I'm going to return it. You'll see why in a minute. This is the I/O shield for the motherboard. Then let's show the motherboard. Oh, we got 2 more little boxes here. This is a special screwdriver to install the CPU. It says Threadripper on it, but it's the same for Epic as well. And that's the cooler, but we'll get to that in a minute. I can't hear the TTS. Oh my god, I couldn't hear the TTS? Oh, I'm gonna have to try and fix that. Okay, give me a minute. Un momento. This is a pretty long headphone cable, but I just don't know if it's long enough.
Preach, dude.
Working on it. Alright, I got normal audio. It kind of reaches. It's like I can take a step back and that's it.
Grayson Grange is here.
What's up, Grayson? Okay,
Graph
actually,
One
I need to
Novels
fix
is here.
something else first, too. Before I show you guys the motherboard, the problem is, with it plugged in that way,
I actually hear myself with a slight delay. So I
Chili
got
Monster
to fix that
69 is here.
in the Go XLR software. Give me just a moment. One day I will have this like completely, like, I'll know how all this works. Routing, chat does not go to headphones. Okay, let's test it.
one's in the chat if you can hear me. One's in the chat if you can hear me. One. All right, cool. Now I can't hear myself at all. This is really weird for me. Missing the TTS. Well, I had my headphones off. I see some gifts coming in from TikTok. Appreciate those. Am I missing? Shilly did TTS something. 25 months. GG. I appreciate that. Is that we're closer to level 2 than before? So we're gonna keep this box for a minute, but I just want to open this up and show you guys what we're working with here. Is this open? Have I opened this bag before? Oh, it's a Ziploc. Okay, that's good. I actually haven't had this this out yet. Ooh. Oh wow, that's really tight. There we go. Oh, some of these connectors really rough. There we go. This is our board. I haven't had it out in person yet. So this is where the CPU goes. We can fit up to 8 RAM sticks. We're only gonna have 2. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full X16 PCIe, probably Gen 4 slots on it. What does it say? No, it just says PCIe number 1 or number 2 or whatever. This is a Tyan board. I've used my current server is running a Tyan board. Just like every other tech YouTuber, I'm going to be building the the piece right here on the motherboard box. I'm actually gonna probably put the CPU and the RAM and the cooler on, and then I'll show you guys what I have for the case, because the case is just huge. If you guys have ever seen a 4U server case, server chassis, well, that's what we have. Earlier, if you saw, the reason I don't need the HBA is because I did not know that these plugs were on the motherboard. These plugs are the mini SAS, I believe is what it's called, connectors that the case has and that the HBA has. I didn't know they were on this motherboard. I bought this motherboard fully expecting it to have like SATA or something else, but that wasn't the case. It just had the exact connector I needed. So I bought an HBA that had 2 of these. This one actually has 3. I only need 2. So not like I'm gonna expand to a bigger case in the future, but we'll be set here for a hot minute. Like your funny words, Magic Man. What's up, CK? How you doing? Hope I've rubbed my feet on a rug. It's fun. I've never built a Threadripper or Epic build before, so I had to go out and I had to buy this. This is a Torx wrench, so you tighten it until it clicks, and that's how you know when it's tight enough. It doesn't let you over tighten it, because you do have to get it to a certain tightness, but you cannot over tighten it. So I'm gonna I think, oh yeah, you're supposed to 1, 2, 3. Undoing them, you do 3, 2, 1. Oh, these are completely loose already. Yeah, 3 and 2 are already completely loose. So then 1, there you go, spring loaded, it pops up. So then, how does this work? Ah, that comes up. Oh wait, how does it work? How does that release? I genuinely can't tell how that's supposed to. You just kind of give it a little tug? I don't know if I like that. Well, regardless, this makes a lot of sense. You slide this out, and then we have CPU. It looks like that. This is the first time I'm actually seeing this socket. I just want to do a quick inspection, make sure none of the pins are bent. This is a very This is a lot of pins, chap. So then, this is what the bottom of this looks like, by the way. It's basically solid gold. So we do a little slidey slide into this bracket here. And then we push it down. Now it's kind of just resting there. And then we put this down. And we're supposed to tighten then 1, 2, 3 now. And this should not let us over tighten. Oh, is it not even grabbing? There we go, it's grabbing now. Very nervous. I don't know how tight this is supposed to be. Yep, alright. Felt that little click. That means that's as tight as it should be. So now I do number 2. Alright. I have a lot more confidence now that I've done 1 screw. How much better is this than my current setup? There we go. So my current setup is running 2 Xeons. Each of them have 12 cores, 24 threads. But the processor, the 2 Xeons that I'm running, are the best ones supported by my motherboard that were ever released, supported for my that my motherboard and chipset allowed. And you can pick those up for $15 on eBay nowadays. Each. I think I bought them when they were $50 each. And they came out in 2011. So they were $2,000 a piece in 2011, and now they're literal garbage. This came out in 2018 and is going for much cheaper than what it released at, but it's still not cheap, so I would not like to break it. So this is a huge upgrade, basically because we're going from 24 cores, 48 threads to 32 cores, 48 threads on only one chip. That's going to be way less power consumption, and it's on Zen 2 cores compared to Intel cores from like literally 11 years ago, or maybe 12 years ago. Maybe it was 2011 they came out, and then it's 2023 now, so that'd be 12 years ago. Regardless, it's old as heck. And those cores are, even though they might run at like 3 gigahertz or something, this runs at 2.9 and boosts up to 3.4. Even though the other ones might go to 3 point something gigahertz, they're like, the speed that the core runs at is way faster, like per core. So this is a huge upgrade. Is this what you do for my IT job? No, this was my hobby before streaming. Also, guys, how distracting on a scale of like 1 to 10 is this camera being like there? Or is it meh? All right. I could put the RAM in next, or I could put the cooler on next. This motherboard did not come with instructions because I bought all this secondhand. So I don't know what RAM slots are best. What are they labeled on here? Are they even labeled? Okay, I think these are the labels and these are the labels. So this is 8765 and this is 1234. So I don't know what's best. 1 and 5 probably? Doesn't really help me, that numbering. If it was numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4, I'd go 1 and 2, right? We'll have to see.
Thick Zero Chip Cookie is here.
Is there a manual? Because it's usually 1 and 3. 1 and 3 are both on this side, so I'm going to assume no. I'm going to assume no. I'm going to say 1 and 5 probably. I could look this up if anybody, or I could get the part number if anybody wants to be a hero and find the manual for me. You know, if I planned ahead a lot, you know, I would have already had that ready. Silica gel packet, love to see that. Let's get this out the way. Also put this out of the way. So this is the cooler. This is a 2U cooler, so it is active, it has a fan, and it looks like it's PWM. I have a 4U chassis, but you'll see it later. I had to limit myself to a 2U cooler, plus I doubt they even make a 3 or a 4U cooler. I just knew that I didn't want a 1U cooler because I could fit a 2U one, and with a 2U you get a fan. And the fan is important. A 1U one, you have to rely on the fans in the case to do enough airflow. This one's going to have enough all on its own. Oh my god, whoa, Chad, I just realized it comes with thermal paste on it. This is brand new. All right, okay, all right. I had my handy dandy thermal paste. I've just been holding this in my hand. Man, luckily I didn't smear it. This was like $15. I did not assume it would be new. You'll do it? Alright, let me look up the motherboard specs. Where's my case at? Can't hear TTS right now, so just hold off on any alerts. Alright. Purchases. All right, I'm just gonna read you the part number if you want to write it down, and then put it into Google. So it's by Tyan. That's a Tyan. Right here it is. It's an S8030. The O's are zeros. an S8030 GM2NE-2T. I think there's a non-2T version. This is actually the non-2T version. The 2T version would have come with two 10 gig Ethernets right here. And even though the listing said it was -2T, it didn't come with it. It was the same price as the ones that I knew didn't come with it, so I was half expecting it to have them or not have it. Did you get that, Mace? I'll repeat it one more time, fill in any digits you might have missed. It is a Tyan S8030 space GM2NE-2T. If you want to find out the best RAM slots to use, I'm going to assume, and if you can confirm my numbering is right, because I see this says, I see these have a big long number that ends in J1, J2, J3, J4, and then a big long number J5, J6, J7, J8, I believe. Yes, that looks to be the correct thing. There is a space between the 0 and the G if you're Googling it. And if there is there might be a manual without the -2T at the end. That might be the one to check first. What's up, Big? How you doing? All right. Oh, okay. This is a system fan. This is a system fan. This is a system fan. Are any of them CPU fans? Oh, is that what this one is? CPU fan. Yep. All right. So this is where the CPU plugs in. Good. I was like, these all say system. This is not. It's like this motherboard just straight up doesn't support active coolers. Which way does the wind blow? That is an important question. Okay, the wind blows this way, and this is the back of the case, so this is the direction we need to install it on. We're doing a fit test, right? Oh, this is the last time we get to see that beautiful processor, chat. Okay, I just gotta lift it up one more time. All right.
Texas Momo _ is here.
Texas Momo, what is up? This is the last time we'll get to see this AMD chip, hopefully ever, honestly. I never want to have to take it out of here. But there it is in all its beauty. The motherboard feels heavier having a chonky CPU like that. Chat, like, for reference, like, it's as long as my thumb. All right. LTT screwdriver for scale.
Contrast 1013 is here.
Contrast, how you doing? Did I say it goes in this way? Yes, it does. Fan blows that way. So let me lay this down. I just want to make sure Oh, okay. All right. So these actually move. So if we look at the screws, they have the ability to move in and out. I need them. So these ones are all the way out, and they need to be all the way in, and these ones are all the way in, and they need to be all the way out. So I don't know what the method to move them is. Do I kind of just give them a little scooch? So it's oriented to go on the socket this way, but the problem is with the fan blowing this way, I need it to go on the socket that way. That's all that's wrong here. I've never seen. Oh yeah, it just kind of moves. You just kind of give it, and they just slide. All right. Hopefully, it needed to just go to the extremes. I've never seen a CPU cooler do that, but that is one heck of a way to make it reversible. All right, yeah, we're in. All 4 screw holes lined up. Let me pull out, get my bit. Is there a particular order I should be screwing these in? Just like the other one? I don't know. Okay.
Big Back R1 is here.
Oh, wait. There we go. What's up? Okay, the only one I don't know if the thread's caught was this one. Sorry, I'm like looking around like an idiot, but I just want to make sure that all of it's actually caught. I don't... I genuinely can't tell if these, if I'm just like spinning the screwdriver or if it's actually threaded in there. Yeah, it is. Okay, the spring is compressing, I can tell. Okay, it actually gives me a torque rating. God, I have no idea how much torque I'm supposed to be putting on here. I just have to eyeball this. I don't have a torque-rated screwdriver for the cooler. Just gonna get all the springs to the same level of compression. Slow and steady. Yeah, this might be my only oversight, because I did not know that... Oh, the coolers have a... Oh, they have a stopping point. Oh, okay. All right. You just... Yeah, there you go. The springs apply the torque. You just need to tighten the screws all the way, I assume. All right, they're bottomed out. Good. And by bottomed out, I don't mean like the screws are... like all the way in. You can see here they have little springs on the side of them, right here on my thumb, a little spring. So that means it's applying the right amount of torque, I'm going to assume. Oh, I see here 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 1, 2, 4, 3. It is what it is. Okay, cooler's on. I do need to plug this into the CPU spot. Okay, CPU fan is in. Keeps buffering. Come on over to Twitch. All my links are in my bio. You believe in me. I do too. All right. Mace, did you ever find an answer on which RAM slots? I believe Lady put the model number in chat if you missed it. I'm going to assume, until someone tells me otherwise, that it's going to be the inner two most slots have priority. You need the part number? Oh, I literally read it off to you in chat after you said you'd do it. Whoever wrote it down in chat, can you copy paste it again? Going to install this right here. It's in chat if you scroll up just a hot minute. All right, that stick is in. It was a Tyan S8030 something. GM2NE-2T. There we go. Appreciate you. Like I said last time, the -2T is optional. I believe this is not the -2T model, because the -2T model adds extra 10 gig Ethernets, and well, I don't have those. All right, so that's the nerve-wracking part of this done. CPU's all installed, RAM's installed. I would install the Quadro, but there's nothing there. We also have this, the I/O shield. Right, yeah. Oh, it's like an insulated I/O shield. I've never seen that before. Funky. All right, with that, we didn't need the thermal paste. I've had this thermal paste for absolutely ages, and I've only ever used half the tube. One day, I'll run out. I would like to buy some better thermal paste. But I'm the kind of guy to not buy more until my current tube is empty, you know? Plus, this one came with its own pin. Oh, that was quick and painless. Is it almost done then? Not really. I do also want to boot it up maybe update the BIOS and stuff if we can. I will have to. I didn't plan on getting any monitors or keyboard or mice out, but we can do that. I mean, computer builds generally are pretty quick. I'm gonna have to lower the desk here. Hopefully the mic doesn't get in the way. All right, now that's a height for putting a server on it. This is also why I have standing desks, because I can put the server on it real low, and then I can raise it up to the height I can build at. So, just let me show you guys what we're dealing with here. Well, there's the top. Getting rid of any excess weight. Okay. God damn. All right, give me a second. Whoop. What happened here? All right. Oh. All right, where's my headphones? So big boy. What's all this say? Okay, all right. So let me show you guys this from a few angles. First off, this is the top angle. This is where the motherboard is gonna go. Whoops, sorry, little camera. This is like from the motherboard angle. It's actually up here is only a 2U compartment. So that's why we needed a 2U cooler. And it actually goes by the short little PCIe height. So you can't fit a full-size graphics card in here. That's why I also have that mini little graphics card. And the reason for that is, let me start off with the front. All right. I actually don't have a way of showing you the front. I got it. This is the front. The front is all drive bays. That's 24 drive bays. So what we should be able to do, I don't know how they release. You do that, you can pull one out, and you put a hard drive in there. A 3.5-inch hard drive, right? 24 of those are on the front. But the back isn't just for the motherboard. Sorry, the camera's shaking. Oh, there goes my headphones. Back in. The back actually, the front is so much heavier. The back actually has the motherboard up top, and there's 12 more drives beneath it. So this could fit 36 hard drives in it. 24 in the front, which is the normal amount for a 4U server that does front loaded, and then 12 more in the back. So there's basically 4 user drives in the front, 2 user drives in the back, and then a 2U server chassis for the motherboard and stuff. I've never seen a case like this before. This is a first for me. Not even like I never even like saw one when I was googling drives and stuff. I just found this one while trying to figure out like what happened, what the normalness is here. All right. Another thing about this is on the back we have server hard drives. How do these ones release? This way. So there's a handle, and you pull that little lever, and then out comes the power supply. This is one power supply, and here is another power supply. It has dual redundant power supplies. Both of them are 80 plus gold, and let me just double check the numbers that they said on their website if I can see anywhere. Yes, 1400 watts. So each of these is a 1400 watt power supply. Very skinny, very small, but very long. So basically what the point of the... Oh my god, look at those power connectors. Basically what the point of these is you can plug both of them in, and if one of the power supplies dies and fails outright, you'll still have power. And another benefit is, if I plug one of them into...
Tinsley_98 is here.
Tinsley! Or is this the impersonator? Or you plug one of them into a battery backup, you plug one of them into another battery backup, and then you have those two separate battery backups plugged into different power sources. That way, if the power goes out, if your power goes out, you can still have one that's plugged into like a backup generator or something like that. I have two separate battery backups that each are on their own breaker. So if a breaker trips of that one of these is in, the other breaker would still theoretically be live. So and each of them's plugged into a battery backup, so like it has time as well. But that is very nice. I've never actually had decent power supplies. I've never had 80 plus anything server power supplies. You sent me a chart. Okay. Would you mind sending me the manual? 2 modules. It says... Oh! For 2 modules, it says plug them into 2 and 4. 2 and 4 are on the same side of the CPU. Why would it want that? Can you send me the whole manual? Manual you did not find. I know Tyan. I don't know the company, but I know like how they work. If you find the website listing, like on Tyan.com, if you find that motherboard on Tyan.com or whatever the website is, you should be able to download it. Alright, that is an overview of the case, I guess. Right, is this... They did say it didn't come with any cables, and I assumed that was true, but did it really not come with the cables for the backplanes? So the thing is, with these hard drives, they're all plugged into a backplane. There's like a board in here, right, that they all plug into, and those boards would plug into the motherboard through those connectors I showed you. And it looks like this didn't come with those, oh no, they're right here. Alright, there's actually 2 plugged in and a slot for a 3rd. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some disassembling of this whole, like, fan assembly, I assume. Oh, this is a pressure switch to know if the lid is on. I'm assuming it's gonna beep at me if the lid is off. Yeah, how do I get access to this? There looks up, there's some screws here. All right, let's get out the screwdriver. So we're gonna start with trying to get these fans out of the way, so I can see where all the cabling goes back here. Oh nope, that is. Here. Oh no, those are the screws. The ones I was looking at are the screws. Okay. So they're just a little off from where I expected them to be. Magnetic screwdriver is amazing, but I need a place to put them. Hold on. Magnetic parts tray. I'm just going to take all these old screws out. Don't know what they're for. But if they're just sitting in the tray, then they're not relevant. That means whatever I was using them for, that build is done. So I can just plunk that down there. And all of the screws will stay in. So there's 4 screws as far as I can tell. Alright. There's air intakes right here, dude. Oh, that's crazy. These are tiny little screws. Okay. Does this come up now? Oh, God. No. Oh, I knew it wouldn't be that simple. Found it? GG. Get my hair out of my face. Let me raise this up, actually. Oh, I was worried the desk wasn't going to raise. This is pretty heavy. $145 terabytes of what? Where'd you get that number? All right. How do... Oh man, there's more screws at the bottom on this side. And on this side. Okay. You know what I gotta do? I bet you, chat. Hold on. Oh! Ah, yeah, the fans are, they have a little clip, and then they just have a little plug, and the fan just pops right out. So maybe I don't need to take the divider out, I just need to take the fans out. Ah, hot swappable fans. Well, I don't necessarily know if they're hot swappable, but they're swappable. All right.
Reach, dude.
What the hell is that? That was like a little, I don't know what I just touched. More fans. Thank you for the follow I just heard come in. So I see these mini SAS, but they run down underneath here. Do they connect the 2 back planes together, maybe? Goodness me. Do I have a model number on here I could look up? It's an IX Systems 715DB large. But those look like aftermarket stickers. I don't know how or if I'm supposed to be able to get to the stuff underneath the drive tray. Okay, I bet you, chat, if I take out these 2 screws... Oh no, the LTT screwdriver, it's too It's too chonky to reach. Oh, nope, I got it, alright. The ratcheting isn't working in this type of scenario. Okay, I got the screw out. I was worried about it being too chonky with the fans, but even without the fans, it's okay, I gotta go in at a weird angle, but it's okay, it's working. Again, it's not ratcheting because the screws are so loose, but I assume this is all I need to do. You know what they say about assuming? Colonel is always right. That's what they say about assuming. Alright. 2 more screws out of the way. They're different sizes. No. Ah. Oh, there's another screw in the middle here. Jesus Christ. I'm not supposed to be taking this out. But I need to see where or what kind of cables I need to buy, right? Is there another screw? Oh, I see it. It's right under here. Okay, you know what? I need a flashlight. You know what I can do? Record a little video on my phone, chat. This is a hack, alright? You go to video, you turn the flash on, you start recording your video with the flash on. How do I like make sure the flash is on? There we go. Right, so you cover up the camera, get your flash on, right? It's recording a video, you stick it down, camera bump first, give a little spin. We can take a look and see what we're working with here once I pull the phone back up. Alright. Alright, we'll see. Oh, I couldn't get it low enough? No, it was there was too much obstructing it. Well, it was worth a shot. Okay. Now the problem is I genuinely don't know if these plugs go where I think they do, or what. See, so let me show you what these plugs look like. So this is one of these plugs. I can't get any more slack than that. I'm assuming, yeah, I've got to assume at this point that this goes to the other bay drives. But there's two of them. I thought one of them would be free and would go to my. Oh shoot, I see what I'm doing now. Plug. Let me get that plug back in. There we go, plug back in. There's another one right here, and they both just go down underneath. So I assume I need to get one, buy a plug that goes from here into my motherboard. And I don't know what one of those cables would be called. I assume it's mini SAS. I'll have to find it. I'll have to find it out. But at least for now, we know that I need to buy it. All right, we have, chat, 4 fan headers right here. How many fan headers did our motherboard have? 3, I believe, so that's not great. What do we have here? We got the 24 pin, we got CPU power, we've got another CPU power, or this one says PC. Is it the same? Yeah, it looks to be the same pin orientation. It might be PCIe. It's too short to be PCIe. The cables are all very short, so I don't have a lot of slack. I hope the motherboard will work. We might have to be uncutting some zip ties to make things reach. All right. So there is the motherboard. The I/O shield. No Minecraft today? Nope. Today we are building a server. Because I needed to build this, so I figured I might as well stream it. I/O shield's got to go in first. Which way does it go? Goes in this way. Yeah. Alright. That goes in. Now, is there standoffs in all the right spaces? Are there any in the wrong spaces? Yeah, we're missing standoffs in almost every space. And how's the CPU cooler height? That's just barely clears it. Great. All right. So we have a standoff here and here. Are those in the right spots? I thought there wasn't one here. Did I just not have it lined up right? Let's give it a go again. See if we can get it. I'm upgrading my server. It's due for an upgrade. This is the replacement server. Okay, let's see what's happening. I need to dip that down in first. Oh yeah, that's just straight up in the wrong spot. Okay, the standoff is, yeah. Standoff is here. It needs to be there. Can I move that? Yes. Okay, I see what happens. I need to. Nope. This is. I was hoping this would be the right size, but it is not. I need to. Is it? Are we sure it's not? Yeah, it does not slide down over it. It's slightly larger than the. Screw thing. Let me get some pliers, I guess. I have some, I don't know if needle nose pliers would be that. Oh, hold on, I got some right out here. Literally right there. So I don't know what size motherboard this was configured for prior. It looks like it was configured all the way out for an EATX board. This is just a standard ATX board. So we gotta take this little standoff. These are like really industrial looking standoffs. There we go, take that off. Oh yeah, oh my god, every single one of these is a screw-on point. That's amazing. So then we just screw that on there. Perfect. All right, let me check everywhere else. So we got a standoff there, standoff there. We need to have one here. And then we also need to have one here. Okay, so this doesn't need to exist. Wow, okay. So this is the one that's right there in like the middle of the motherboard. And this one needs to just move over to that peg. And we need to take one of these, throw it right here. Right. Still broken? What's broken? Oh, the foliage? Yeah, I took a look at that. I fixed it for like a day and then it was broken again. So I'm assuming Twitch just keeps updating their API. And I don't see any updates for Colonel bot, so I don't think there is a fix currently. Alright, let me double check all of these standoffs are in the right spot now. Yeah, all of them are in the right spot. The motherboard, nor the case, came with screws. I've got some. Alright, right, I got this thing full of screws. Oh, actually, this one's sitting right on top. Yeah, this is all just miscellaneous case screws. So. Don't know what half this stuff is. This says remove on it. Alright, these screws, chat, look like motherboard screws to you? Please focus. There we go. These look like motherboard screws to you? I'm gonna go with them. We'll see if they thread on, I guess. That'll be the first test. Nope. The answer is no. They do not thread on. Oh, wait. No way. Oh, shoot. This standoff's in the wrong spot. I was like, no, it won't thread on. It won't thread on because the standoff's in the wrong spot. These two are right, being close up to the edge, but this one has to play it tricky and be a little further away from the edge. Resume it. Oh yeah, it should autofocus itself. Okay, now 50th time's the charm. I swear, chat. I swear. All right, All right, there we go. All right, let's give this screw a shot now. Nope, it was too small of a screw. It went in, but I just lifted it out with the magnet. Okay, let's try one of these bad boys. Can I get it? No? Alright, well, it's a standard. It looks like the ones you would use. It's like the octagonal head screw that's a Phillip. I don't know. We'll see if it fits. Yeah, that's actually threading on. Okay. I have more of those in here. I sure hope so. Let me just get 2 of them started so I can make sure we're all lined up on the pegs. Yeah, good. So with 2 of those on, we are all lined up. I think these are like normally case screws. I don't think they're normally used for motherboards, but they're the right size and threading, so. Don't need to tighten them too much, just finger tight on the ratchet. I just realized I saw this earlier, but I just now like realized it didn't come with a CMOS battery. So I'm not gonna be able to boot this up today. Most systems don't even boot without a CMOS battery, as far as I know. Something has an update. That's an antivirus scam software. Why is it popping up about an update? I thought I stopped that from auto-starting. Oh, it got installed with a program for a game I had to install, and I've just been too lazy to uninstall it. Pretty sure it's mining Bitcoin on my computer while it's sleeping or something. I literally just needed one more and I found it. Good. Chat, always put in all your screws. Don't half-ass it. Usually you paid a lot of money for your system. Treat it right. Okay. Get all those screws out of my way. Well, we wouldn't be able to start it up anyway because well, the hard drive bays aren't necessary to start it up. But I digress.
So we have another problem. This is where the 24-pin power is, and that's as far as it goes. It needs to plug into there. This is the CPU power, and that's as far as it goes. It needs to plug into there. And then this, I genuinely don't know what that's power for, but I assume it goes to this plug. Which, oh, it gets darn, it gets so close. It gets so close, but not quite there. Now there is, I don't know if this is slack or it's zip tied. There's so many zip ties. I might be better off just buying cable extensions. What is this for, though? Oh, this goes right here, right? This goes like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins. Yeah, okay, so this is that. Where's the front I/O headers? Is that what this is? Is this front I/O? Looking for... Yeah, power button. The power button, chat, is on the little... Yeah. Yeah, that's... This has got to be front I/O. These are all the stuff I only have... Oh, no, chat. So, I only have 3 system fan headers. Right. But I have 4 system fan plugs, which is crazy because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fans. Where's the other 2 plugs? Oh, wait. Oh, they're plugged into the back plane here. Gotcha. Yeah, I did not check this case for this specific motherboard and vice versa, because you're never going to find second-hand parts that are meant to go for each other like this, and this is always something you're going to have to come up with. So I know I'm going to need to buy a splitter, a PWM, maybe even just a fan controller even. Just something that takes 1 PWM header to plug in 2 PWM fans. That'll be fine. I'm gonna need a 24-pin extension, like literally a 4-inch extension. CPU power extension, like probably a 12-inch one. And then I'm pretty sure this is also CPU power. And literally like a 4-inch extension again. And then I'm gonna have to find out about these HBA stuff. I really did. I expected there to be some slack. There is none slack, and I have no access to getting beneath as far as I can tell. There is this, but something tells me I might be able to just slide this whole motherboard compartment out the back. No, it's screwed in up from under. It looks like it, though. It looks like it's not attached, though. It looks like it's on rails, honestly. It looks like it's on rails. That's what's killing me. But do you guys think I should go for it? Do you guys think I should see if I can get... There's like a little nub here, and it looks like there's like rails. Now that I'm looking at it, I think this whole thing slides out to the back. I just don't know how to release it exactly. Let me just start disassembling. Let me just power supply. Why is my work laptop back on? I shut that off. Second power supply. I'll just put those over here for counterweights, I guess. I don't know. I'll put the fans back in while we. No, I'll just stack the fans over here. Can I see? There definitely is a rail here. I can't tell how I'm supposed to release it. Oh, yeah, it kind of wanted to move. Let me take these drive cages out on the top. Oh. Okay. These aren't screws as far as I can tell. Okay. God, it feels like it wants to give, but what's holding it on? What is holding it to the mortal realm? I'm looking for some instructions on the sides or something. I feel like there might be. Because this side has... No, they both have instructions for how to put the, like, server rails on. But not these internal rails. Is there a screw? Well, there looks to be a holding screw right there that's not in. Oh, I see it. I see it. Is this it? Is this all that holds it in? Maybe one on either side? Putting that one off to the side. Let me see, is there a matching one? No. Well, it felt like that side was ready. Oh! Hold on! That was it! Oh! Goody! Oh, great. Okay, fan headers. Unplug those. Yes! I was like, I knew that would be there. Oh, look at that. Oh boy. Okay, we got plugs. They're not this kind. So it's not what it had listed. I just unplugged those with the fans plugged into there. I really hope I didn't damage anything on the motherboard. Doesn't look like I did. Alright, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, no way it didn't come with these. So we actually have 4 of these, what are they? 213636 1000 TC 2115s. I gotta find an HBA. I just gotta find an HBA that I can plug all 4 of these into. That is, yeah, an internal rail. That's insane. And then here you can see the other back plane. What is this? This is some sort of thing. This says int. Okay, there's more Molexes. Oh, Chad, we got slack on the. Okay, we got slack on all of these powers. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so I need to. I don't know what int is, and I don't know what this connector is for. It looks like it might go to like something over there. I don't know. And we got. Oh, there's more fan headers over here. Right, right. I can see the fan headers over here are filled up. But we got more fan headers over there. I can try figuring out that logic. Did you ever find the motherboard mace? Did you ever find the motherboard manual? I'm gonna need that because I need to know what this plug is because I have a connector for it and I've never seen it before. Does this go into there by chance? No, it's too thin. Okay. So I need a different HBA. That's easy enough to deal with. Right. This case has its own internal sliding rack. That's amazing. Now I did think this case had a spot for internal SSDs. That's what this is? You can mount 2 internal SSDs right here. Oh, wow. And then you can plug those into SATA. Wow. I've never owned a server this high tech before. This is my new server we're working on. This is I just installed a 32 core AMD Eypc processor in there. And we just got the board put in the server, and we're finding out that I did not buy all the cables I needed, which was expected because this is the first time putting it together. So we need to cut all these zip ties very carefully, very carefully. I have scissors somewhere. Chat, did I have the scissors out earlier? Because I thought they were right here. Did I have the scissors out earlier for any reason? Because I thought they were right there and they're not. And they're not. Ow! They're behind the motherboard box. What is that? This is my new server we're building. So I'm basically just going to cut all these zip ties very carefully. If I nick one of these cables, we are so screwed. There's no replacing them. They're soldered directly to the power supply redundancy thingy-mabob. Oh god, they're so tight. Is there a way to undo zip ties, like just by pinching this thing? Yeah, you can like you can press in on this tab or something, and it should come unloosened or whatever. Is that a thing? Oh wait, that's not the tab. That there is the previous zip. The zip tie was cut off right there. There's absolutely zero slack. Nope. Thought I had it. Use a small blade to unfold the tongue. Don't really have a small blade, but I have a very tiny flathead screwdriver. Very tiny, see? You could maybe see about that. It actually fits in there. Woo! To abide by Twitch's TOS, I'm going to say that did not damage me. Okay, I actually did loosen it. I can now fit the scissors fully inside it. I can't get enough leverage on the scissors. Oh, that's of course what's happening. Got it. Oh god, that's one. I have to do like 80 of those. So that separated these two wires is what I separated there. All four of these are way too tight. I expect expert cable management on this server, even if the wires are hidden. Well, you know what's great? The whole server will be hidden. You'll probably never see it again. So, as far as you know, yeah, it's perfectly cable management. Chat, I just want to let you know that zip ties are the actual worst way to cable manage. For this reason right here. If you ever swap a graphics card, if you ever do, you want to do a motherboard swap and it's got it in a slightly different spot, getting zip ties off is the worst thing in the world when it comes to cable management. I prefer Velcro straps. There's also like twisty ties or like a really cheap way. Twisty ties are a cheap man's Velcro straps, but nowadays on Amazon you can get a wad of Velcro straps for like $10, which is what I do. Or you can just go to your local grocery store, go to the produce section, and take all their twisty ties that they have. And that's a free way. Make sure the store is at least a chain. Make sure it's not a local business. Not advice. Not legal advice. Not financial advice. Not advice. All for entertainment purposes. Take them off the bread. No, like in the produce section, I was talking about, like, where the bags are to put your green peppers in or whatever. Oh, nope, that almost stabbed me. Almost doesn't count, TOS enforcers. God, I cannot figure out. I can't figure out how I can actually get underneath the little tongue. It's all so small. I see. Chad, I wear glasses, but that doesn't mean I can see. Beware, everybody else on the road. You know what would be great? If I had my 3D printing like clippers that came with the printer. Those things are so sharp and precise. Instead of scissors. That do it? I felt it move. It rotates now, so it got looser. God, not by much. No. Oh God, I don't want to damage one of these wires. Yeah, I was trying to get it in there. It left an impression on the wire. God, do I hate this? I don't know where my little 3D printer cutters are, though. Problem. Wait, yes I do. I might. I thought it was back there. I thought I had put them inside that little drawer thingy bobble I have, but they weren't in there. Oh. Why do they zip tie them so tight? Oh, because these are like... These server cases, this is, I think, made by Supermicro. They are fully made systems. When you buy one of these, the intention is, like, you will never have to open it. Other than for, like... scheduled maintenance or swapping a CPU or something that is very clearly defined, and they are never intended for you to ever put a different motherboard in, right? They're designed with a singular intention and shipped out, and then years later are resold to someone online to tinker with how they choose. They don't care about the secondhand market. They care about the enterprise customer that probably paid like 10 grand. Probably paid 20, 30 grand for this when it was brand new, right? Like if the CPU alone, if this was brand new, cutting edge, the CPU alone could have been 10 grand, right? Plus throw in a $1,500 motherboard because it's for the brand new CPU. Throw in $10,000 of RAM. Get yourself a terabyte of RAM or whatever. Get yourself another 10,000 in hard drives if you wanted full 20 terabyte hard drives. The whole thing, like, yeah, this was custom built for some enterprise data center. They didn't. The people who bought this would never have to undo a zip tie. When I was in college, I wanted to be the person to be managing these kind of systems so bad. You know, if I wasn't fumbling with a zip tie right now, I'd be telling you guys if you need a sysadmin or a network admin, I'm qualified. Except I can't undo a simple zip tie. Come on, I loosened it. I saw it loosen that time. It didn't. It's not loose enough though. Can we use it for Minecraft? This will not be used for Minecraft. No. This is used for a lot of things. Hosting all my local recordings is one of them, but that's the main reason I went with this case that has so many hard drive bays. Chat, if anybody wanted to get me a Christmas present, I accept hard drives. Specifically 14 to 20 terabyte hard drives. That's what I have on my Christmas list this year. Got it. All right. Oh, did I get this one super quick right off the bat? I did. I loosened it right away. Ooh. I'm learning, chat. Yeah! Woo! Speedrun! Oh my god. Dream ain't got nothing on me, dude. You're size 4090? Oh man. I have dual 4070 Ti's, so I'm not really interested in another GPU. We may have different Christmas lists. Alright. Was that enough slack? Or I should just... There's 3 more zip ties. I remove all the zip ties. That's the right answer, chat, right? There's no reason to leave them on. I'm going to start with this one. Because these wires are held together with other wires that are within this zip tie. Got it! Oh my god, that was... Oh, it's almost like I'm learning, chat. I'm like an AI, dude. Except I'm actually decent at what I do. Sorry, Colonel Bot. You know, actually, this zip tie doesn't matter. These are all for one plug. Yeah, that zip tie doesn't need to be removed. Because these two connectors are for the CPU. They go together. It doesn't matter if they're held together. Yep, nope. Now this one is genuinely irrelevant, but okay, I loosened it so I can rotate it now. Did I get it? Nope. because they're all, it's so close to where they come out, it doesn't even matter. It's not going to make a difference, but I might as well do it, you know? Got it. Because I'm figuring this out, I'm learning, chat. I also, oh, by the way, chat, for the camera and chat that I have, I made the font so big, I can only see like 10 lines of chat, by the way. We're building a new server. Now, the question is can I buy new cables that go directly from this plug to this plug? Or do I have to find adapters? Or do I have to find... Because I'm pretty sure this is SAS and this is mini SAS. Is there just a SAS to mini SAS adapter? Or can I buy a cable that has this size has full size SAS and this side has mini SAS? Can I just buy those cables? The world may never know. So, alright. What does this go to? Okay, no, this definitely is for power of some sort. I thought it would be front I/O, but it's not. Oh, Chad, this is front I/O. This is front I/O. Oh, crazy. Alright, I gotta undo this zip tie then. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the front I/O working then if this doesn't actually line up pin for pin. We'll see though. Come on. This is such a small zip tie, I have no leverage. I have nothing I can get leverage on. Leverage. You can get SAS to mini SAS, like just like a little like adapter thingy, or can I get a cable that goes full length SAS to mini SAS? Like what would be cheaper, buying 4 SAS to mini SAS little like just pluggy things, or buying 4 full length cables? Whatever's cheaper is what I'm gonna go with. Though I know the solution, the better one would be getting cable to cable, so you don't have to deal with adapters. But if it's cheaper to get the adapters, then cable's cheaper. Oh, you want to find me some links, Grayson? Also, yeah. Also, the SAS is like one solid board across, one solid connector across. The mini SAS looks like it's 2 like halves. I don't know. We'll have to see. No one's been able to find me the manual for this, so I don't know if these are mini SAS for sure. I thought they were the same. The picture of the case showed the same connector that's here. I'm really surprised that these doesn't have that connector, but I still need to get a CMOS battery. Need to verify what these ports are on the board. They're the same as these. They're the same as this. These cables are mini SAS? Then what's these? Micro SAS? Or is that U.2? That might be U.2 actually then. Where's my phone at? Can't see them. You know what? I can't. You know what I can show you? I can show you the HBA that I got. Because the HBA was supposed to be mini SAS. But it's not this, it's those. And I'm pretty sure it's U.2. Can I get it? Hold on, let me get it to where I can focus it. Oh, that zoomed. Oh, that flipped cameras. You're looking at the ceiling. This is what the motherboard and the HBA I got have. So they're little connectors. Can I get them in a different lighting for you? There you go. This might be U.2. I bought it used off eBay, so it didn't have the greatest, it says SAS on the board. That's what the board has. Yes, that's what the motherboard has. So I was like, oh, the motherboard has the plugs that are on the HBA already. But I was like, so I don't even need the HBA. Because I didn't know the motherboard had these, because I couldn't find a manual for the motherboard. I'll be honest, I didn't look for a manual for the motherboard. I just went by the pictures, and me and Omni spent time figuring out what the picture of the case showed, and the picture of the case showed these connectors instead of these plugs. So I'm looking for any sort of labeling. I think it's U.2, I'm gonna be honest. This server is I do a lot of things on my server. The main thing that like justifies the expense of the server is just storage. All of my footage from my YouTube videos, my live streams, all recorded in HD, saved on the server. That's the boring answer. I do have a lot of virtual machines that do a lot of things, but I don't get into those stuff on stream. And those are mostly just for funsies. Some of them are public facing and whatnot, but I don't disclose those. I want to Google what a U.2 connector looks like, because I'm pretty sure this is what it is. U.2 is like M.2 but for servers. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's U.2. Not. So is there a mini SAS to U.2? That's what I need. Mini SAS to U.2. Or find an actual mini SAS HBA that supports 4 plugs. There's actually one plug here that isn't connected to anything. There's like a 5th one right here that doesn't even have a cable in it. My guess from looking at the manual, those are slim SAS U.2 ports. It's supposed to come with that cable. I bought it secondhand. Neither the case nor the motherboard came with anything other than what you see in the pictures right now. So were you here for the discovery about this case, Grayson? I don't know how long you've been lurking, but we found out this case is about the coolest feature I've ever seen on a case before. How do I get this to fit? There we go. Those black connectors are Mini SAS HD. Oh, hold on. Let me look that up. Okay, so right here is a Mini SAS HD to internal Mini SAS cable for 20 bucks on Amazon. So I can just replace all 4 of these for 80 bucks. Chat! Anybody want to help me get to level 2 so I can buy some cables? You found me you guys are great. Oh yeah, I was in the middle of... The silver ones are Slim SAS 8X. So these are Slim SAS. And this is Mini SAS HD. I will... Thank you for the roses. Absolutely massive of you. I don't know why I didn't get an alert for it. But, Grayson, if you didn't see this earlier, this is a 4U server that has 36 drive bays. 24 are in the front, 12 are in the back on the bottom, and the motherboard tray actually has its own mini rails to slide out to get you access to underneath it. Thank you for all the roses. Let me refresh the TikTok alerts real quick so we can hear your noises. The cables are mini SAS. But yes, and these are mini SAS HD, right? Oh god, I can't even reach my mouse. Thank you for all the roses. Ugh. The black ports are, yes. Okay, so I need to get one end mini SAS to the other end mini SAS HD. But the silver ports on the Mobo are slim SAS. Oh. Might those be cheaper? I only have 2 of them. I only have 2 of these, and I have 3 of these. Oh, right. Plug 3 of these into here and 1 of them into that, I guess. Maybe? I see what you're saying. Appreciate you. You think those are PCIe ports for like NVMe? Yeah, here's some NVMe slots right here. Thank you for the roses. The gifts sounds are here now. I appreciate you guys. All right, so we have full access to all of the power supply cables. There's actually a bunch more Molex down here. And this one's even a floppy disk power. Here's more fans. Right. Oh, yes. I needed to see if those are fan inputs or fan outputs on the... Yeah, that's a good question. Because there is fan headers down here on the back plane. These 3 are full. There is 4 drives here, or 4 fans here, 3 fans here. I have 4 fan headers. This has 3 of fans plugged into it. Right, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so these 2 fans should plug into the motherboard. And this one should also plug into the motherboard. But then this fan, I can have it plug into the back plane. Perfect. Yeah! I only have 3 fan headers. So one of these 4 needs to be plugged into there. And yes, this one here will plug to this back plane. Great. Just gotta separate this. Two sticks of RAM are not recommended for the board. 4 sticks minimum are recommended. I might have to wait a month. Or I might have to wait for Twitch to pay out to get 2 more sticks of RAM. CD0, D0, GO, and HO. I don't even see those numberings on here. I see a J1 through a J1, J2, J3, J4, J5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. COD? Oh, hold on. I see AO, BO, CO, DO. Got it. And then this one. EO, FO, GO, HO? So it wants 4 of them in. CODO, GO, HO. God. Okay, so that means it wants them in the outermost slots? You put them in CODO. That's these 2. These 2. If we wouldn't want it in, like, the outer 2 most? Like, on either side? It's just one CPU. No? Okay. I have no idea why it would want them on the same side of the CPU, but... Because normally... Oh, boy. It's this little rubber thing. Normally, you would want one on either side of the CPU, but... CODO. It doesn't even have placement for 1 or 2 sticks. That's lovely. Well, the fact that they're both on the same side here, I would assume if it says your first 4 sticks should go in these 2 and these 2, that if you were doing 2 of them, you would put 1 in here and 1 in here. Like, I understand it doesn't even have any recommendations, but my brain would say if these are where your first 4 go, 2 would put them here and on the outermost. Maybe CO and Geo. Yeah. Geo's the closer ones. Pull that back out. These are 64 gig DIMMs, by the way, if you missed it. These are 64 by DDR4 64 gigs, 3200, PC 3200 or whatever. So, that's why I have 2. That's 128 gigs of RAM. Right there. So, yeah. You're telling me the motherboard wants a minimum of 256 gigs? Don't give me an excuse to have 256 gigs. I'll go with those slots though for now. I don't see I went with 64 gig DIMMs because I know in the future I'm going to have the budget and the ability. When I get more hard drives, I'm going to need more RAM, right? I could have, but I didn't, because I want the ability to have doubling that would go 256, then doubling that would be half a terabyte of RAM. That's some nice headway for the future. Oh, I needed to separate these, didn't I? So this concerns me because this ribbon cable here is the front I/O. And it's really not labeled at all. And I don't think it's the same size as that front I/O. Which that's really a bummer. Oh, this int. It says int. That's for internal. That's for this sensor here. This closed sensor. This is what tells the server if the server is closed or not. I don't know if this motherboard supports that. You DM'd me the manual. Thank you. Because there was another connector I didn't know about. This one is for power, and it's just 5 pins, and I don't know what it is. There is a connector here on the motherboard for it, so like, great, but I don't know what it is, and I don't want to connect it unless I know. So there's like a little 5-pin connector right between the RAM slots and the 24-pin power, which I've never seen that before. I assume it has something to do with the redundant power supply. Let me check my Discord DMs. 2x12 pin SSI front panel header, PSMI connector. This says FC16P on it, and it has 16 pins, 2 rows of 8. Waiting for this. This is an FTP link. Uh-oh. It doesn't appear to be loading. Is it downloading a humongous manual? Copy link. Let me take it to Chrome. Allow paste. It's a 156-page PDF. Okay. Yep. It's loading. Grayson, you just want to hop into the Discord? You can read me through it?
Oh, man. We're loading. It's making progress now that it's in Chrome. Well, I'll leave that here to catch up. So this is labeled P4. I want to look up what this is. I obviously need to look up cables for these. I need to figure out, I'm assuming this is the front panel I/O. But that's 24 pins like Ryson mentioned, and this is 16 pins. It's not standard. It's a ribbon cable that it goes over to a little mini board over here. This is an internal sensor to tell if the lid is closed. I honestly don't need it, but you know, it loaded. Okay. Board. All right. Board overview. Here we are. All right, 23 is this one. 23 is a PSMI connector. Okay. Anyone want to Google what a PSMI connector is? 8 is this. And 8 is the front panel header, J38. I'd love to know about the pinout of that to see if it's compatible with the pinout of this case. 10, basically if I look at 9 and 10, 9 is a slim SAS 8X connector. Okay. And this is that's what this is. And then this is a mini SAS HD connector. All right. Is there anything? Oh, right. What is this one and this one? J14 and J25. J14 is a 2x4 pin power connector, and J25 is a 2x14 power connector. Okay, they're just different orientations. Now that leads me to believe that we might have a different pinout from the power supply, because the power supply has a 2 4 pins to make it 8, the dual 4 pins, and a singular 8 pin. The question is, does it actually plug in? Let's just see. Does this plug in there? Oh yeah, that's got to be CPU power then. Okay, I was worried this wasn't CPU power because, you know, why have them be different? But actually, if I look at it from this angle, the top is all black and the bottom is all yellow. And from this angle, the top is all black, the bottom is all yellow. All right, so we have enough CPU pin headers. We have the 24 pin. We have whatever this one is. We have the, oh wait, we were working on the fan headers, right? And then we need to worry about this and the front I/O. Gotcha. It's a power supply monitoring interface. Love that. Okay. Love that, because that's good that supports it, because it looks like my power supply needs it. I just lucked out there. Right, fans. So these two fans will connect to the motherboard, and one of these two fans will connect to the motherboard. I need to separate them. I have, and I still have no idea what it is. Oh, okay. And then you looked up the power supply monitor. Bryson, don't you deal with servers more modern than I?
Astronomical is here.
What's up, homie? Or do you not deal with like servers? You deal with like networking stuff, right? You know, I got a degree in networking, and I still have never held a networking position. Really bums me out. I was looking for a network admin position when I decided to start streaming instead. Well, it was mostly because COVID and job security. I had it at the old place, and then I have it at this place, but still love to use my degree. Okay, that's it. It's under the pin. Come on, little. It's under it. Yeah, separated. I deal with quoting them. I have a micro SD slot right here. I can't actually get to it without taking the motherboard out. That's a wonderful place for a micro SD slot. Yep. That is hilarious. You know, you could boot off the micro SD. Yeah, that's that is a thing. I actually have 2 SATA ports, and I have a spot for mounting 2 2.5-inch SATA drives here. And I boot off a 2.5-inch SATA drive right now, so I'm just gonna boop to boop and call it. Oh, there's actually SATA power to right here. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, like, good thing there's actually SATA power ran to that part of the case. Have I been live for 2 hours and 45 minutes already? No way. Well, yeah, but only for certain things. Anything that loads itself into RAM after boot. Yeah, if you're gonna like network boot, what's it called, Pixie boot or something like that. Yeah, something that just gets a super basic, like, config files, not even like an OS. ESXi. Yeah, I don't know what that is. 1 hour 50 minutes. Yeah, well, we're having a wonderful time. Guys, if you're watching on TikTok, and it looks like you have been for a while, you know, consider just tapping the screen every once in a while, like every 0.5 seconds. I don't know. Oh, what are these buttons? Oh, I kind of want to press them. Bro, wait, I've worked with motherboards that have buttons on them for my previous job, but like, these are usually like reset buttons for something. Huh. I forget what the term was, what we call them. I don't know. Is there an int connector, an internal like case connector? Probably part of the Front IO, honestly. VMware, yeah, VMware. What's the other one that like Linus Tech Tips uses all the time? I can't think of it. Unraid. All right. Alright, plugging this fan into the back plane. Come on. Got it. Alright, so that leaves me 3 fan headers to plug into the motherboard, which is perfect. Do I need to like plug in another Molex or something for that? No, the Molexes are over there. There's 3 Molexes connected to there as far as I can tell. God, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Molexes. 6 Molexes in the back, huh? Crazy. Yeah, so for 12 drives it's got 3 Molex. For 24 drives it's got 6 Molex. Which is what really confuses me then is for 12 drives we have 2 mini SAS connectors, and then for 36 drives we have 2 mini SAS connectors. There is a third one that doesn't even have a cable in it. So like, I don't know if the whole backplane is gonna work. I do know that like mini SAS kind of, or like SAS, what's the term? It like daisy chains and stuff. So like maybe some of them will just run at a lower bandwidth, or I don't know. Alright, I think I'm honestly, like, I'm good to close this now. We got through everything I needed to have it open for. Wonderful. Okay. Just keep, okay. Put my headphones in there. Okay, now I don't want to pinch any cables, but I do need to see if these cables can come up through here, or where I can even have them come up from. Right, that's a concern now. Was there a gap there? I genuinely don't remember. Okay. Like, obviously, I don't have these new cables yet, so we're only going to be able to do as much as we can. Ow! Whew, that pinched my finger there. No, there is room if I run them up between the fans, I guess. Yeah. It's only got, like, an extra millimeter. There we go. Yeah, that's in all the way now. Now, that doesn't even reach to there, the front I.O. Oh, that's lovely. The front I.O. has only got enough slack to go to here, as far as I can tell. I mean, maybe I can run it a different route through the case and get some more. But yeah, we would connect these two fan headers here. Apparently, I left one of the other fan headers underneath it. That's lovely. I mean, we're not final here anyway. But another fan's gonna go there. These would obviously have to get some sort of adapter or different cables. These would, oh boy, oof. Yeah, that's not going to come up. The power cables, though. We've got this one would connect here. I just want to make sure everything reaches and find out if I need to buy any like cable extensions like I thought at first I was going to need to, but I don't think so. Yeah, this is honestly way more slack than I need for the 24 pin. It's actually like so much slack. I don't know if it'll bend the right way, or if it'll interfere with the fans. Hopefully not. Nope, that's good. Then we got our two CPUs. Oh man, is that gonna reach? Or is this one gonna reach? This one doesn't. This one is actually longer. Goodness, I might need a CPU. Oh my god, it like touches, but this one's like sideways while the plugs are down. Yeah, I'm gonna need to buy like literally like I don't know what the shortest extension I can buy is, but you can probably see in the camera like they're right there. But that's not connecting. And then this one obviously can connect to this spot. I believe. Man, that's okay. I should have. Maybe we should leave some of this slack beneath the motherboard tray. Previously, it was all zip-tied beneath the motherboard tray, but obviously that didn't work out for us, so we had to do this. All right, actually, yes, we can. That's half, and the other half. I mean, that works. So there's a lot of interference of cables here. Like, that's not the end of the world. SATA would have to run down for boot. These would need to be replaced. This needs an extension. CPU fan is in. And is there... We already checked, right? Yeah, there is clearance. So the 2U... This is a full 2U height server compartment here. I'm very happy with the progress on the build we've made today. I did not... I knew we wouldn't have like a fully functioning server. But I was hoping to at least try and get into the BIOS and stuff, but we're not getting to the BIOS today. But this was a fun journey to have on stream. Let me get the fans back in. Oh shoot, no, I still have to put some screws back in. I forgot. Before I figured out you could slide this, I had tried seeing if the fans cages was removable. What the hell? What was that alert I just heard? You can't see? What can't you see? Does it have a TPM? The motherboard? Where would I see that? You have the diagram.
You only see half the server.
Well, yeah, it's because this was slid out before, right? I can't unslide it because the things are plugged in right now. There's nothing really to see past the fans anyway. Sorry, Wobbles. All I'm doing now is I need to put these 3 screws back in. Oh, you're on TikTok. You can't see. I understand now. Yeah, sorry. Twitch has full widescreen. You can see more on the other platforms, the widescreen platforms. Yeah, sorry. I really haven't been paying attention to if I'm in frame on TikTok. That has been a secondary. That hasn't even been a secondary thought of mine. I've only been trying to make sure I'm in frame for Twitch. Why is that not going in? I should not have taken these screws out. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I don't have the bottom screws for the fan mounts in, but it would be nice to get all the screws back in. I was talking about all that. Make sure all your screws are in, you know, when we're doing the motherboard installation. But okay, I think I got it. If I don't got it, I'm not bothering. Nope, I did got it. Sweet. I think I need the bigger Phillip head. I think even though the screws... Oh, yeah, this is one of the bigger screws, not the smaller screws. That's why
There's a TPM slot, but pretty sure no TPM, so you may want to get a TPM as well, or maybe you don't care.
My current server does not have a TPM chip. But where's the slot? Can you point me to it? I can look into getting one, but can you tell me where on the board? I genuinely don't even know what the connector looks like. I know what a TPM chip is for like encryption and stuff. I did learn about that back in school, but I've never had. This is a beeper right there. That's what that is. Where's this go now? I know there's a screw there in the middle somewhere I took out. I just don't know what angle I could see it from. Yeah, I did this before I learned how the motherboard tray slid out. I was trying to figure out what needed to change, you know. So I just started taking out the screws I could see holding things in. You know, it's not the best method, but you know, if you start taking screws out, things are bound to come apart. And that's what my goal was. To make this thing come apart. I paid money for it, so I can make it into as many pieces as I want. Alright, get the last of these bottom screws. It's next to the Slim Sass. This is the CMOS, is that what you're talking about? Furthest away from me, not the long one, but the second one in. Oh, like in this. Gotcha. That's where a TPM connects. Yeah, there's nothing there. Alright, I found it. So it like juts up. Anybody taking notes about things I'm saying I need to get? a TPM card. I need to get a CPU power extension. I need to get Slim SAS to SAS HD or something. Anybody writing all this down, I would appreciate someone making a list for me. That's in. It's next to the blue port. Oh, like this yellow one? Or this? So like third one in? Or... okay. Either way, I mean, this has jumpers on it. I doubt you're talking about jumpers being a TPM card. Okay, smaller screwdriver. Okay, got that in. Alright, so what I see is we got the big 12-pin one. Then we've got one that is 7 pins, an 8-pin with one missing. That I think that's USB. Then there's one that is 16 pins with one missing. And then we have the blue one, and that's, you know, USB 3.0. And then there is like a 5-pin. Oh, is that another fan header? No, it's not a fan header. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's that that 16 pin or 15 pin one or whatever. And it's just, yeah, okay. That's what I figured. I know very little about TPM cards, but from what I do know, as soon as you said it, that one jumped out to me. My brain just said, like, ah, that's the one. Yeah, because that one's USB, that one's front I/O, that one's USB 3.0, that's 5 pins of who knows what. That's got a jumper, that is garbage to me, and that's a micro SD card. Alright, I'm going to make a list. Alright. I'm literally just going to post it in Tech Talk. Server things I need to buy. TPM card. CPU power extension. Very short. God, what were these called? These were Mini SAS to Mini SAS HD. Or adapter is cheaper. Yes, okay. Anything else I said I needed? So TPM. This. Oh, obviously Grayson wants me to get 2 more sticks of RAM. CMOS battery. That was one of them. Yeah, Grayson, this didn't come with a CMOS battery, let alone a TPM chip. What, did you expect it to come with the CPU in there too? Did you check how those are connected to the backplane for the drives? These? It's the exact same connector as this. I did unplug one earlier. Let me unplug this really quick and see if I could just pull one out. Just gonna unplug everything so I got slack again. Yeah, I knew plugging all this in was irrelevant or like redundant because I would need to unplug it anyway. But I just wanted to like see what could reach and what couldn't, and we found out nothing can reach that. So. Well, there goes my fans, chat. God, do I love that sliding motherboard tray. It's so over-engineered. Someone paid like 30 grand for this case. Oh, I need to slide this back out this way. Well, someone didn't pay 30 grand for the case. They probably paid 30 grand for the case, including internals. But you know what I'm saying. Mini SAS to Mini SAS HD. So, yeah, let me... So on the other end, this is the one I unplugged earlier. Goodness me. Push in on the tab and pull with my other hand, but my hands are too fat. Yeah, so this is identical. They're both mini SAS. Right, so I have 4 of these, and I only have 3 of these. Is it possible to get a mini SAS to a whatever you called that one? That one's a SAS something or other. Slim SAS 8X connector. Or is there like a Slim SAS 8X connector to like 2 of these or something like that? Slim SAS. I want to see what else is on the Slim SAS. Yeah, right here is a Slim SAS to dual mini SAS. On Amazon for $35 reduce. Maybe I'll go Slim SAS to dual mini SAS and just get 2 of those. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like this connector. Oh no, that goes to this one. That goes to dual mini SAS HD. Great. No, this one goes to dual mini SASs. Yeah. That'll work. So then I can definitely return that HBA though. Because the HBA had 2 of these on it. And if I needed 4, I could have done 3 onto the motherboard and 1 into the HBA. The HBA would have been overkill. I could have got a cheaper one, but I don't need it. I can return it and just buy connectors for the Slim SASs. Let me plug this back in before I forget where it was connected. Anybody think I should be concerned about the fact that there is 3 mini SAS plugs, but only 2 of them populated on this backplane? Should I maybe like get an extra one to go into the mini SAS HDs? So I could have it all connected for like, you think it's probably just maximum bandwidth? May require a SAS expander. Yeah, I have a SAS HBA. Can I get a serial number for this back plate? That'd be great. There is a sticker that has a serial number on it. Kind of meant model number, not serial number. Okay. You know, this is, at least the server is here. And I know what I need. Alright, I'm missing one fan. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, so I'm assuming all these fans are the same. They all look identical to me. That's maybe a bad assumption on my part, but I doubt it. If the fans aren't the same, I'm suing. Jesus. Oh yeah, that's just PWM. That's just a standard PWM connector. 4-pin. Click them into place. No idea how loud this is going to be. I could totally swap these out for Noctuas at the same size inside of their enclosures if these are too loud, but I don't want to. It's going good, Darcy. Just figuring out how much more I need to buy. You know, I joked with Omni. I was like, I had a budget, and I was probably like $200 under budget or whatever. I think it was less than $200 under budget. And then I was like, you know what? I bet you I'm gonna have to buy $200 worth of cables to plug everything together, because I knew the motherboard didn't come with any cables. I knew the case said it didn't come with any cables, and I honestly wasn't surprised when I didn't see these at first. They were tucked underneath. Yeah. Oh, power supplies. Let's get those back in. 1400 watt redundant power supplies. 80 plus gold. 80 plus gold redundant. Oh God, wait. I don't even have this. All right, let me just get this all underneath here, completely tucked in, tucked away, so that I can, yeah, very close this up. I'm leaving like literally all the connectors underneath it. I see why they did. Oh God, that pinches me every time. Oh, it pinched me here and it pinched me here. All right, so power supply goes in. Power supply goes in. There we go. I literally did like nothing. This whole time, all I did was I put the CPU and the cooler and the RAM on the motherboard, put the motherboard into place, and have done nothing since then. That's life. I didn't expect a completed server, but I did want to go on this journey with you, chat. And that holds the motherboard tray in place. Cool. Oh, right. I took out some of these. Are these? On the front they were numbered, on the back they're not. How likely do you think it was that they were actually had all these populated? I'm gonna say it's pretty likely that they actually had them all populated. If you're buying a case like this brand new, you're most likely populating it. Now I only have 12 drives if you include the SSD boot drive. I currently have that installed on a sled on the other one, so I get to take it out of a sled and put it inside. But I'm going to only put in 11 of these. Hell, I might even put the 11 that I do have in the back, and then just leave the front completely open for expansion. I don't know. Haven't really thought of that. Did I ever send my message in the Discord to say what I needed? Okay, mini SAS to... Okay, so... Okay, I need slim SAS. Here we go. Slim SAS. Damn it. SAS to dual mini SAS. I'm gonna write times 2. Or adapter if cheaper. I'm gonna just write that there. So then I have CPU power core, TPM card, a CMOS battery. I still use that. I'm happy with that. Let me get this off. We got this bad boy. Goes on the top. Just like so. There we go. Does this have any... Oh, it's got screws on the top. It's got one screw right here to hold it in place, but it didn't come with that screw. I've got a screw right here. Oh shoot, that screw's not going to be flush though. I assume it was supposed to come with a screw that would be flush. It did also come with rails. Ooh. These are... Oh no, that's just tape. I thought it came... This doesn't have any hardware, I don't think. It's just got the chonky rails. So, okay, there's slim ones that mount... Wait, what? Genuinely... What the heck are these for? There's already rails on there. God, I hope they sent me rails that actually work with this. We'll see. I will see how, or... Oh, are these extenders for this? Oh, if I need this to be further away or something like that? And then does this just... Nope, that does not fit onto there like at all. There's more pieces. No. Well, I will figure out the rails when it's time to figure out the rails. Rails are always so convoluted. What's this one? Yeah, so this is riveted on this side. And this is... Yeah, that might be able to fit onto there. No? Who knows? It's not my job right now. That's actually it for today, chat. We got the server built as far as I can. I got a list of parts I need to buy. I don't think I'm going to do another stream of building it or anything like that. Oh my god, that's a heavy desk. Just need to be able to get to my PC. Whoa. All right, back to normal audio. You're not hearing me double, are you? I muted the other mic, or at least I think I did. It's only a touch-sensitive capacitor, so I don't really gonna get feedback on that. Let me get back to Facecam. Yeah, this is it in the flesh from this POV. I really like how big how the desk is useful there. But that's gonna be it for the night, chat. I hope you got your watch time in. Make sure you're following on whatever platform you are viewing on, or all my other platforms are !socials or linked in the bio or description or whatever. Yeet's work, just making sure. Heh. What does the front look like? Oh, I can show you that. Roll over or anything. I had it lifted up earlier, but now that I got it all like this, the front is entirely drive bays. Just drive bays, that's it. 24. The back has a matching 12, and then the 2U server on top. The only buttons are actually built into the rack ears here. Ooh. Catching up. Look at those watch times. Does that answer everything? Anyone got any other questions about this before it disappears into the vault? It's got these, so you push that little button, and that gives you a little handle. Pull it out. Oh man, that one's like stuck. There we go. Oh, that's wonky. This one's like bent in. Didn't come with screws for any of these drive. Man, I love buying secondhand. Grayson's like, this is why people come to me. Doesn't matter once you get to drive it. Yeah, it'll be fine. It's like, Grayson's like, this is why people come to me and buy a brand new server and don't find off the or secondhand stuff online and just kind of piecemeal it together. You wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole? Oh, come on, Grayson. This server's gonna be sick, and it's gonna cost. You would tell them to buy new or you don't support it. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is I don't need support. I am the support. And supporting this is actually like what's fun to me, so that's yeah. See, like, this new is so out of budget. Crazy. There is no. Omni's my support? No. We help each other through a lot of things, but I have more experience with actual like hardware. He does have a server. The case is what makes it expensive. Yeah, the case would be very expensive new. The case was the second most expensive part. The CPU was the most expensive part because I got AMD Eypc Rome. So not Milan Plus, it's Rome, so it's Gen 2 core, or it's Zen 2 core. It said Gen 2, it's Zen 2 cores, 32 of them. The RAM, you could spend a lot of money on RAM. I didn't. Yeah. Well, and the power supplies came with the case, which is actually like great because, man, thinking about what I paid for the server, for the case, including the power supplies, like that's insane. Because it came with the dual 1400 watt power supplies. I posted a parts list in Discord, Grayson, if you haven't seen it. It was a while ago now. It was before I bought it. It was like just a screenshot of everything in my cart. It looks like a Super Micro. I think it is. It doesn't have any Super Micro branding on it, but the back planes are Super Micro, so I would assume the case is like an older one. Yeah. I mean, I found an eBay listing of these where the guy literally had hundreds in stock of these servers. So there was some data center where they were gutting it. So probably about 4 years old. maybe we're talking like a 2018, 2019 deployment. Because data centers, giant ones, they will rotate 4-year increments or so. Which is why I was able to get the CPU so cheap. Because the AMD Rome is not worth. I mean, it's still expensive in terms of secondhand CPUs, but not like it was less than a quarter of retail. So will this build fulfill? It's gonna replace my current server, my current main server that I have. So this is replacing a dual Xeon machine that is running dual like. Can I see what processors they are real quick? Yeah, I can see it right here. Xeon X5690s. 12. Wait. Oh my God. Oh. I just realized those are 6 cores, 12 threads. Not 12 cores, 24 threads. So I have dual 6 core, 12 thread Xeons. That were released in 2011 right now or so. So this is replacing that because basically running like a virtual machine on it is too much. Like Windows just can't keep up. Like all my Linux stuff is fine, but like putting a Windows virtual machine on it is just too much, and it is horrible. It's a horrible experience. So because Windows just keeps getting more and more intensive. And I don't even have a Windows 11 VM, it's a Windows 10 VM, but even Windows 10 is just as bloated. Yeah, sweet. Chat, that's gonna be it for the night. Let's see, is there anyone doing a stream, you know, on tech that I can send you guys to? Probably nobody I'm following, but let me just search PC build or something, I don't know. Nope, no one is live with PC build. AMD CPU, I don't know. Nope. Okay, everybody, we're raiding hardcore Minecraft. I couldn't even find like tags or anything, so like nobody's doing a we'll raid one of the homies tonight. Ooh. It looks like it's been a hot minute since we've raided Stella Gaming, and she is on the one-shot server. That's hardcore. She's not often on hardcore, so we will send her over a raid. So if you're in the Twitch chat, here's a raid message for you to copy paste when you get there. If you got my hearts, use those. If you don't, use whatever hearts you got. Just make sure you spread some love when you arrive in her channel. She's one of the homies, and she's playing hardcore today. So thank you guys so much for being here through my not normal content. This stuff's very fun to me. So for those that stuck around with me, this is I'm glad you were here. Thank you for all the follows I see, the redemptions, the subs. You guys have been great. I'll see you again tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern with some Wifey Wednesday. Magic and I are playing All the Mods 8, that mod pack again. First time we'll be streaming it on Twitch, I believe. We'll be, you know, we're doing the multi-platform to all platforms. So, all right, peace out.